to be doing our mobility flow today, focus on our spinal mobility, and then also focusing more on our upper body to release some of this tension that we hold in our shoulders and neck. So starting just moving with your breath, we're gonna start with our head. So this should never hurt. Yeah, it should feel like maybe a stretch in some positions, but if you're feeling pain, please don't stay there. Back out of it, wait a second, do something that you know that does feel good if anything I'm doing doesn't feel good. So, sitting up nice and tall. If you need to, you can like elevate yourself by sitting on a pillow. Keeping your chin slightly tucked, thinking about lengthening the back of the neck. I want you to inhale, exhale, look to the right. Inhale back to center, and look to the left. All the way, inhale back, exhale, tip the chin towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up, exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, back to center. We're gonna go through all those one more time. Inhale when you're, exhale when you're moving to the motion. Inhale on the way back. So, exhale, look to the right. Inhale in, exhale, left. Inhale in, tip the chin back. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest, back up, exhale, ear to shoulder, back up, exhale, ear to other shoulder, back up. That always feels good to me. Taking your right hand to your left knee, reach back behind you. Remembering again, I know we've done this one, don't crank yourself open. Use your muscles, think about your spine being a spiral staircase, lengthening up and twisting, not back here. So if you need to elevate your hips. Holding it here for 2 more breaths. Even if you can, look all the way back. Inhale. Exhale, big reach up. Reaching and finding that knee. Sway side to side. From here, take your right hand, pulling that left arm, and then pull those shoulder blades down your back. So you should feel a nice stretch in the shoulder and maybe even into the shoulder blade region. Take 2 deep breaths here, expanding in the ribs. And out. 1 more. And out. Put your right hand down, big reach up and over to the side. Inhale back to center, exhale other side. Inhale back to center. Only going as far as you feel like feels good in your body. It feels good to me to bring my elbow towards the ground. Getting that nice stretch. Try to pretend you're in between 2 imaginary walls here so that you're not rotating and flexing or extending. So you're staying nice and straight, and then you're just side bending in that spine. Inhale back to center, exhale over. 2 more, inhale, exhale, maybe even look towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale. Coming back up, bring that left hand to your right knee. Reach behind you, big inhale. And exhale, remembering to use your muscles and not cranking yourself open with your hands, okay? Use those muscles. Inhale, expand the ribs. Exhale, big reach up, find that knee. Sway side to side, relax the head. Now you're taking your left arm to pull your right arm across your body. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. You're gonna feel a stretch more when you do that, rather than just kind of like slouching with it, okay? 2 more breaths here. Sure, still trying to sit up nice and tall. 1 more breath. We're gonna move into those side bendings 1 more time. So big reach up and over with the right hand. Come back to center, inhale, exhale over. Inhale, exhale. This is a great one to do right when you wake up in the morning. Exhale over. 1 more on each side. Inhale, exhale. Oops, I said that backwards. Exhale, inhale. It's hard to breathe and talk for you guys, so I'm just saying what I think. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll onto all fours. I'm gonna turn to the side. We're gonna work on our thoracic rotation in a little bit more of an active way than we just did sitting. So take that left hand behind your left ear, keeping your hips right over your knees. You're gonna bring that elbow to your wrist and then open up as wide as you can without shifting the hips, because we like to shift them, but keep them here, okay? Don't cheat it. Elbow down, exhale, open. Inhale, closed. Exhale, open. 2 more. Inhale, close. exhale, inhale, last one. And then plant that hand down, other side, right hand behind that right ear. Bringing that elbow to the wrist, open up. Might get a little pop and cracks here. Moving with your breath, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Plant that hand, big toes to touch knees wide. We're gonna work on a little bit more mobility. So mobility is different than flexibility in that we have to control with our muscles to our in range. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold a stretch for a second and then we're going to move through that new range of motion. So coming into a child's pose, if you have yoga blocks or books nearby, you can get more intense by putting your hands on them. I don't have anything near me, so you can imagine. But sitting back into that child's pose, we're gonna take a few deep breaths here, okay? Really feeling your abdomen and ribs expand onto your thighs and your heels, your hips pushing down towards your heels. Go ahead and put those hands together for the last 2 breaths. Bring them to the back of your head. Maybe feeling more of a stretch in that flat area and triceps. And then from here, straighten those arms out. Put your thumbs facing up. You're gonna keep your forehead on the ground and you're gonna lift your arms up as high as you can. So lift that left one up, put it down. Right one, put it down. Keep alternating here. If you need to, you can kind of lift up and see if you don't have that full range of motion, because I'm bringing my hand behind my head. And that's sometimes hard. Keep with it. 1 more on each side, then we're gonna try a bonus. Okay, try to lift both at the same time. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm shaking, that's hard for me. We're gonna go through something called swimmers, okay? So go ahead and come forward, we'll come through Sphinx pose, elbows down. Pull your chest open by dragging your elbows towards your hip points, shoulder blades down your back. Squeeze your glutes, especially if you feel this in your low back. Pull your low belly in. Let's take 1 big breath here. And exhale, and come all the way down. So, working a little bit more on our shoulders here. We're gonna do something I like to call prone swimmers. I don't know what they're really called. You're going to start with your palms facing up, and the goal is that you always keep your arms off the ground. We're gonna do 5. Pinkies together, you cover your head but look towards the ground so we're not extending in our neck. Pinkies together, reach back behind you. Bring out your back, your hands to your back, keeping those elbows lifted. Reach forward and back. Keep your low belly pulled in so we're not compressing into our lumbar spine. We got 2 more. These get hard. 1 more. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can add some weights there. Reach out forward. Bring that left arm to a goalpost. We're going to open our chest. If this doesn't feel good, stand up and open with a doorway stretch. You're going to have your elbow slightly below your shoulder, and you're going to use your right hand to kind of roll open. If your leg doesn't reach behind you like mine, you can just kind of roll yourself to what feels good and relax your head down. I'm going to hold it here for a few breaths. My belly's going out. And come back, and let's do the other side. Making that goalpost. Press away with that left arm. And then I like to get my foot flat here, but that's okay if you can't do that. Should feel like you're stretching the pec, maybe a little bit in the shoulder, but not painful. 1 more breath. Coming back. We're gonna push up to all fours and come into a little puppy pose now that our chest and shoulders are more open. Puppy pose is basically child's pose, but with our hips right over our knees. Reach forward. The goal is to get your chest and chin to the ground. This is hard, so you can put your forehead there too. I'm gonna hold this for 2 breaths. I really like this stretch. Exhale, sink into the stretch. Inhale, 1 more breath. Carefully crawl yourself up. We're gonna come into a down dog. Pedal those feet out. We'll give our hamstrings and calves a little love before we end. So I want you to walk your hands to your feet. If you need to, bring your arms up. You're going to cross your left leg behind your right leg. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and then crawl your hands to the right. This is a big stretch in that back leg. Deep breaths. Relax your head. One more. Crawl back to the center. Now cross your right leg behind your left leg. Bend your knees if you need to. Crawl those hands to the left. Big stretch all the way up that right leg and the right side body. Few more deep breaths. Come back to center. Interlace those hands behind your head. And then roll up one vertebra at a time. Opening that chest last. Take one deep breath. Have a great day.